connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a
Good evening, soccer fans. Welcome to the live stream broadcast on National Soccer Network of the Kingston Stockade FC mid-season friendly against the New York Shockers from Albany, New York, who are in our old conference that was the National Premier Soccer League, which Kingston Stockade left to join the League for Clubs this season. We do have I'd say not a storied history, but 3 seasons of playing this, our closest rival in terms of mileage, right up there in Colony. Since 2021, Stockade 2 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses against the scrappy Albanians. And they've arranged to do a midweek Wednesday night, 7 o'clock kickoff here in late June. Get the Stockade ready and honed up for their big match against the Atlantic City Aces this Saturday right here in this venue, this fabulously renovated Dietz Stadium. I'm Spike Ruscho. I will be bringing you the action, which I'm sure will be varied, and you will see a variety of players from both squads. Apologies to Davis Seigel, who mispronounced his name when he scored last week. Just wanted to throw that out there. Here's our PA guy, Jordan.
hats for the national anthem and meet our performer for the evening, Kat Murphy. Kat Murphy is an incoming junior at Kingston High School. She has a passion for musical theater and comedy and has been thinking about taking a stab at stand-up. She's been watching the Stockade games since she was little and is honored to be singing here today.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Now a word from Stockade founder and chairman, Dennis Crowley.
Hello, I'm Dennis. I'm your host for the evening. Thank you for joining us here. We have any season ticket holders in the house. Raise your hand if you're a season ticket holder. Did you notice it is season ticket holder appreciation night? If you didn't get one of these amazing pom-poms, go grab one at the front. Hold on, let me open the door for these kids. Nice work, guys. Nice work coming up. Anyway, thank you for being season ticket holders. Thank you for being here. And let's get it started, brother.
Your Kingston Stockade starting 11. Goalkeeper Phil Homers. Number 2, Joe Dolan. Number 7, Liam Coffey. Number 8, Matt Kozel. Number 12, Matt Rabati. Number 13, Otis Wildman. Number 15, Chris Verheul. Number 19, Randall Ashong. Number 20, Davis Barnes. Number 33, Christian Graham. And number 34, Papa Diop. Good luck, boys, and enjoy the game.
And the opposing New York Shockers in there, I can only say Sunoco yellow. I mean, that's a very distinct yellow they're wearing. They are still in the NPSL. They are apparently in third place behind our old rivals Hartford City are in first. Second place team is New Haven, another team with the Lighthouse involved. Lighthouses have taken over the logos on the Northeastern conferences of every league. Shockers in third place. Team out of Hofstra called Osners FC. And the American Soccer Club at New York in last of the Northeast Conference of the NPSL. A bit of a ghost of what it used to be, but it happens. Leagues form. People innovate, ideas emerge. Welcome to my TED Talk on soccer. I'm Spike Vresho, and we're here on a steamy night in Kingston. the Stockade district. The team is named after the neighborhood, and that's one of the many reasons we love them. Looks like the Shockers won the coin toss and will kick off midfield here. I want to give you the precise Phil Schaap kickoff time. Precisely, as he used to say on Columbia Radio, the famous jazz DJ who left us too soon. 7:10 p.m. precisely. We have kicked off, and the Shockers play a long ball down the right side. Joey Dolan escorts it. It's out for a goal kick. And this being a friendly, we have a varied lineup for Stockade, and I'm sure for Shockers as well. They do have a deep bench, I noticed. They brought a lot of players down the throughway. Stockade surging up the right side. Joe Dolan to Matt Koziol, the veteran wearing the captain's armband. Longest tenured Stockade player on the pitch on a Wednesday night here. Stockade at the top of the box. Shockers gonna play it out. Dutch guard drumming in front of the press box here, still creating atmosphere. On a hot night, midweek, school is out, they like to point out, so there may be more kids here than usual, but there's a lot of kids here every Saturday at Deeds. Great family environment. Shockers assembling something here. I have a variety of rosters from them throughout history. If I am accurate, number 7 playing the ball there is Yusuf Okine out of SUNY Plattsburgh. Playing forward, number 7, Liam Coffey in the game. Had the pleasure of meeting his parents after last Saturday's draw against the FC Monmouth. They were pleased to see their son on the pitch. Maybe they're here again. The Coffeys, we welcome them. And season ticket holders were greeted with a free orange pom-pom by Gina Walker, one of the volunteers at the gate. She assures me that this Saturday, season ticket holders will also get a free orange pom-pom. It's very innocent and sweet, if you will. And it's the accurate creamsicle orange, matching the Stockade colors. Randall Ashong at Poughkeepsie, playing out of the back, number 19. I believe this is his debut. He's a SUNY Plattsburgh guy. Plays it back to the keeper, Philip Hovers, or Hovers, out of Rye, New York, a Loyola Marymount product. Distribution up the right side. Stockade Coffee looking for somebody. Koziol with it in midfield. Love the bright orange captain's armband. Can't mistake that. You could misdirect traffic on the thruway with that kind of orange. And why not? On the ball, Papa Diop, a Grangeville guy who has a goal this year. Finally got his number 34. Otis Wildman in, number 13, on the ball. That's a great name. Ashong with the ball again, forward to Davis Barnes. Over to Joey Dolan. Goes out for a throw. Dolan takes it to Koziol. Dolan with the cross. A little too strong there for Matt Rabati. Couldn't track it down. New York Shockers throw in. As far as I know, Pedro Espandola, the former star for Kingston Stockade, who played a couple of seasons with the Shockers, is no longer with them. In fact, last year, I believe the coach told me that he was playing beach soccer somewhere in Florida in a league, maybe even getting paid. Clearance goes out. Coffey keeps it in. Trip up there. Late call from the ref. Matt Rabati tripped up. Wasn't a harsh foul by any means, but a free kick from a pretty cool area. Dare I say dangerous. Koziol looming in the box, trying to look nonchalant. Cleared out by Shockers. Went in pretty hard. No call there. It's the aforementioned Okine goes to the turf. This being a friendly, I found some kooky stats on these guys. Okine, number 7, SUNY Plattsburgh guy. His favorite movie is Lion King. And his favorite dish is jollof rice, which is a Senegalese staple. And his favorite TV show is Game of Thrones. So look out. He may summon some dragons. Davis Barnes dancing it in all the way to the back line. Shot dangerous out in front. I don't know if that was cleared by the Shockers defender or the Shockers keeper. Either way, it's a Kingston corner, their first of the game. Again, in case you're not getting scores upper left and right, it's 0-0 in the 8th minute of action here in this friendly between two old NPSL foes. There were hints that the Shockers might jump to the league for clubs, but those are just hints. Rabati with the corner. Header down. Down and out. Looks like Otis Wildman, Tampa native, and a Vassar product. It's a goal kick now for Shockers. Not the tallest keeper I've seen, but it's all about hands and hand-eye and all that stuff. 15-21. Okine on the ball. Shockers trying to work something here. Don't have much roster info on 15 or 21. On the ball again. back pass to Hovers. Not too deep, but enough to get it to a teammate. Coffee plays a volley forward, but that's intercepted by the Shockers. Long ball by, could I call them Albany from now on, and New York Shockers. That was always a dispute, why are they representing the whole state? They should be the Colony Shockers or the Albany Shockers. Danced in, Hovers, handles it easily. Ball distribution here up the wing closest to the press box here at Dietz. Over to our right is the famous Zoo Crew in attendance on the other side of the fence, animals that they are. Had my traditional pregame cider with them. True fans of the first order. And opposing goalkeepers know them well in this league and other leagues. Kingston throw in, Davis Barnes on the ball. Out for a Shockers throw. Long one in, Papa Diop handles it. Gets it back into Stockade possession. Coffee at midfield. Decent pass up the right wing. Kid showing some confidence. Harrison, New York native, Holy Cross player. Joe Dolan, veteran, had a great season last year, captain many times. Oh, there's a cross, cleared out, rebound shot, and that's in. Multiple deflections there. 1-0 Kingston here in the 12th minute. Yeah. That one ping-ponged around, it pinballed, it did all those things, but it ended up in the back of the Shockers net. Christian Graham, 33. No, Otis Wildman. It was either Graham or Wildman. We lost track of that one. But Stockade up 1-0 now on the path to their third win over the vaulted foes from Albany, who played spoilers for us the last couple of seasons. We lost some games we should have won against them. Yeah, that could easily be, if there were all kind of officials involved, chalked up as an own goal for Albany, but that's not how we roll here in this particular league, especially for friendlies and whatnot. Rare mid-season friendly here. We haven't done this in a while. A good chance to look at a lot of players that says years with team 1 next to them. It's cleared out by Randall Ashong. I guess not. It's a free kick, Kingston, from their own end, deep. If you're just joining us, 1-0 Kingston over New York Shockers. 12th minute goal, we believe, from Christian Graham. Took a shot at the top of the box, and it changed directions, I think, at least twice. And that's the beauty of taking shots. You never know what's going to go down with the deflections. That was a handball, and Coffee. Possession goes to New York Shockers at midfield. Our first game against them back in 2021 was a 2-0 win. And then we lost 2-0 that same season. 22, we had a 2-2 draw and a 2-1 loss. 23, we beat them at their house 1-0 and then lost 3-1 at home. 24, they ran the table on us, beat us 3-1 and 4-0. So you could say we owe them something here. So maybe some Stockade FC revenge is in order. There's an awkward pass right to this Shockers player who then surrenders. Otis Wildman steals it. Stockade knocking on the door again here. Good to see. Played in. Keeper gets the spinning cross. Airlifted by Davis Barnes. Goes to St. Peter's. Shockers keeper waiting for his minions to get downfield, apparently. Goes with the long ball. Headed out by Kingston. Papa Diop on the ball. Hovers clears that loose ball. Connects with Chris Verhoel, the Dutchman out of Marist, is on at midfield. Koziol on the ball. Plays it to former captain Dolan here on the left side. Brings it center, looking down the middle for the connection. Coffee intercepts the clearance, puts it up nicely. Wildman got outrun on that one. But Shockers had to clear, and it's a Stockade throw. Trailways end, where they love to score. It's just beyond those trees is the Trailways bus station. Crossed in, punched out by the Shockers goalie. Koziol with a head on it, trying to get it to Dolan. Goes over Dolan. Here comes Shockers on a spirited run. Headed out nicely by Papa Diop. Shockers still pressing. Man down there in the box, no call. Hovers throws it out to Dolan. Dolan going to bring it up the left flank here. The help of Davis Barnes. Back to Dolan. (1-0) here in the 19th minute of play at Deet Stadium, a friendly between New York Shockers, who play in Colony, New York, just up the thruway, and your Kingston Stockade FC, currently battling, still alive in the League for Clubs conference, mathematically alive for the playoffs. Next two games will be crucial. It's a save by the Shockers keeper, distributes up the far left. He's had some work to do. Hover's not so much. He's been good with the basics. That's, you know, you got to be. But not really clear from looking at their stats who the striker is for Shockers these days, who scores their goals. I think they used to have a guy named Wisdom who made some noise. Goal kick, Kingston. Dolan on it. Shockers with some effort here. Lifted up, dangerous cross. Looks like it caught the back of O'Keen's head. If he was able to get behind that ball and get some force on it, that could have been an equalizer. So we got our first New York Shockers corner here. 22nd minute of action at Dietz Stadium. Friendly between the New York Shockers and the Kingston Stockade. And the home lads are currently up 1-0. $17 on the ball for Shockers. Goes over everybody. That's right to the ball boy on the other end. He thanks him for the airtime. Future star. 17, I have Marcelo Michel being the name for the Shockers player, but no info about him or his favorite movie or favorite food. Shockers play it down, trouble, 21 on it, cleared nicely. Some good D there. Very, very alert in the 6-yard box, Kingston. Again, same spot, same clearance. They won't give up here. Koziel says, I say thee nay, Rampager. Clears it out, but Shockers retain. And they're forward again. Dolan with a great tackle. Leads to a pass forward, but picked by the Shockers player. If that is indeed number 1 for the keeper for the Shockers, I believe that's Ryan Henning. His favorite food is sushi. He's a St. Rose graduate. There's several St. Rose graduates on the Shockers roster, I noticed, and through the years. And they have no school. Their school was shut down. The College of St. Rose has wilted. And I don't know. What? No alumni parties? I mean, what the heck? How do you shut down a college? It does happen, though. My sister went to Prescott College in Arizona in the 70s, and they shut down when she got there. FYI, hydration break. That's the kind of side info you're going to get. I'm Spike Vrusho, editor of the Fence Post, fanzine of 35 issues covering Kingston Stockade, underground style, do-it-yourself Xerox machine fanzine that I started with my daughter when she was 7. She's now 20. She left the fanzine, but I keep publishing, and why not? The fans love it, and it's truly a fanzine because it goes right to the fans. I do leave them at some local joints, Keegan Ales, Rough Draft, Westkill, Tubby's, the Krug in Rhinebeck beer joint. I used to live over there, but I moved to Kingston. I now live in Midtown. I can almost walk to the ground, which is ideal. So it's great to be in Kingston. It's great to have a local club to root for passionately and call their games on the live stream. I am, as they say, a lucky guy. So the hydration break is concluding. The army of substitutes promised earlier have yet to happen, I think, for at least for Kingston. There does seem to be somebody at least changing their kit downstairs, front of the bench. Jamal's waving someone off. Looks like Dante McDonald, Kingston guy out of SUNY Ulster. He's been on the roster 2 years, it says. Coming in for the apparent goal scorer, Christian Graham. Dante McDonald. Fresh legs for Stockade here in the 26th minute on a very warm evening here in the Stockade district of historic Kingston, New York. The Empire State's first capital, as we should always remind people. Throw in for Shockers. Shockers has away support. There's 5 dudes who made the trip from Albany that are sitting across from the press box here. God bless them. Really the first road support we've seen here at Dietz this year. There used to be a group from Hartford City that would show up, but other than that, the opposing fans don't really get in the car and turn the ignition key and burn some rubber. And they can always watch the live stream somewhere, which they may or may not do. But I'm told the players watch the live stream, and I'm not supposed to make fun of the players. So I you know, the key word here is fun. It's all in good fun. I don't get nasty. I don't, you know. But I apologize if I've offended any parents of the players or the players themselves that may not get my 1980s brand of underground sports humor, but it's there nonetheless for those that might get it. This should never be a boring game. Shockers forward denied by Papa Diop again. He's looming large in the backfield there, his height. Offside there. Davis Barnes making a run there, but just looked to be a step or two offside. Shockers up the right here. Dolan's going to play it back to Hovers. Hovers, the only other rostered goalkeeper today is Patrick Scholig from Stormville out of the University of Hartford. Maybe he'll see some action in the second half as Jamal Liz Simmons and his crew get a look at some of the youngsters. From what I've seen on the social media, the U23s and the Stockade Futures have been faring well, winning games on the road too, going down to Manhattan and beating teams. And builds character and shows that there's probably a pretty bright future for this franchise and this club. And like I say, waiting to be joined probably in the second half by Stockade FC Chairman Dennis Crowley, who's a legend in soccer development, also in the tech world, but you know, who isn't these days? But no, it'd be great to hear from Dennis. The guy really makes things happen, and he's made this happen. This is one of the first teams to live stream their games years ago, back in when they started in 2017, 2016. Come a long way with the technology, of course, and why not use it to enjoy soccer? If you can't make it out to Dietz, there's a long distance shot deflected out. Looks like a Shockers throw was off a Stockade player. Oh, sharp cross in, parried away by Hovers. Quick hands there. I mean, that wasn't going in, but it could have easily deflected off somebody or caught the knee of a fellow Shockers player who was perhaps staggering into the 6-yard box. (1-0) Stockade, 30th minute. Goal in the 12th minute, we believe, by Christian Graham. It goes to Ryder. Took a lot of deflections, so we don't really know. But one thing we do know, the scoreboard says Kingston 1, Shockers 0. Free kick here. Looks like the Dutchman has come off, Chris Verhoel. I didn't see who came in for him. We will sleuth that out. Today's challenge is to keep track of the multiple substitutions during a friendly on a hot summer night. Of course, the idea is to prevent any and all injuries. So a lot of your regulars arrested. Here comes Stockade down the right off the post. Matt Rabati, some mustard on that one. Ryan Henning can thank the woodwork there for keeping that ball out. Shockers throw in the Trailways end. Skied to midfield. Played down into Dolan. Dolan forward connects. Left footer by Xavier Kumba. He must have come in for the Dutchman. Number 32 at a Nyack, another SUNY Plattsburgh guy. Got at least 3 on this roster. It's probably already snowing in Plattsburgh. Next stop, Canada. Ryan Henning with a dramatic free kick here. Over everybody and at. Kingston throw. Dolan waits for the ball. Papa Diop playing out. Plays it over to Randall Ashong. Shockers down the wing to no avail. They haven't really assembled any direct shots yet. They've had a few dangerous crosses and a couple of loose balls that were dangerous, but nothing assembled or drawn up on the back of a napkin, a give and go at the top of the box per se. Not happening yet. Again, Dolan getting in the way, but there's Bikine moving forward. Denied again. The 12 millionth throw in for the Shockers. in this first half. 35th minute, 1-0 Kingston. In a mid-season friendly as June bids adieu here. Steamy summer. Kept that in as a cross, chested down nicely by Dolan right to Hovers. Textbook right there for you youngsters watching. That's how a defender chests the ball to his keeper. Save that. Put that on your screenshot or whatever, however you highlight things on those screens. Shockers up the left side now. Stockade with another tight defensive play. There's a dangerous ball, and he's onside. Davis Barnes playing it in, takes a shot, just a bit high. Nice moves by Davis Barnes there. Didn't have a whole lot of support, so he says, hey, what the heck? I'm going to put this on my left foot and give it a go. It's a couple of feet over that right corner of Ryan Henning's goal cage, if you will. Coffey keeps it in. Davis Barnes again. Played forward, down goes Xavier Kamba. No call. Ryan Henning in possession of the orb. He played out to unknown number 4. Okine. Left-footed chip forward. Papa Diop says, I say the nay, Rampager. The tight D continues here for Kingston. And why not? It's been a tradition for this club, set by example by their coach, Jamal Liz Simmons, who was an original Stockade defender of the first order. Ball comes up near the press box here, a souvenir for the stands here. Decent crowd here. I haven't seen attendance number yet. We usually don't until the second half, but for a 95-degree Wednesday night in June, I would say this is a pretty good turnout at Dietz Stadium. If you're in the area, why not swing by? Visit the food trucks. Watch some soccer action. Visit the merch table, which seems to be expanding. Every year, Stockade gets cooler and cooler merchandise. Probably leading the league in that category, too. Having been to a few away games where there is no merch for the home team. But, you know, maybe someday. Shockers playing it forward. 15 kind of camped out on the near wing here, but doesn't seem to be moving much forward. He's just kind of receiving the ball and then redistributing. Davis Barnes trips that one out accidentally. Shockers back in possession. They'll play back to the keeper. Allegedly Ryan Henning. Shockers goes out. Immediate throw in for Dante McDonald, SUNY Ulster product. He knows Jamal Liz Simmons well. It's his coach, his college coach, and his coach here on semi-pro, the League for Clubs summer soccer, or football, if you will. Oh my goodness. Off the crossbar. Davis Barnes to Xavier Camba. Camba chipped it straight up again. Henning's going to have to take the splinters out of the ball here unless it deflates. That was rocketed off the crossbar. Another centimeter south, it would have bounced down and gone over the goal line for a 2-0 Kingston lead. Right now 1-0 in the 41st minute. First half of a mid-season friendly. This one does not count in the Kingston standings, nor does it count in the Shockers NPSL standings. But it's good to win games. I think Vince Lombardi said that. Coffee goes down. Shockers recover it. There's a little worm burner that Hovers has no problem scooping up. Looking like former Cleveland Indian shortstop Omar Vizquel with two-handed effort. One behind the glove. Here comes Kingston. Able to get more support in. Coffee forward, nice pass, very clever. And there's a shot, he chipped it back. Oh, man alive. Liam Coffey set that up nicely. Xavier Camba again with a chance. Deflected off a defender. And that'll be a Stockade corner. I can look at the scoreboard and see it's their second of the game, because our new scoreboard has those stats. It's not broken anymore. Rocketed in and headed out immediately by the Shockers. It had some pace on it. Why not? Trying to see who struck that one. It was Matt Rabati taking the corner. Reece James from Chelsea. Crosses hit so hard that players are afraid they might fracture their skull if they put their head on it. Dolan plays it forward, had ideas that were not shared by other players. Set up a chat room to get on the same page. 44th minute here, Dietz. Can't imagine much stoppage time would be added, because there's been very few, if any, injuries, people being hauled off, or cards, and it is a friendly, so stick to the clock here, as they say. Dangerous time in any soccer match right before the half. Players relax. They can smell the Tiger Balm in the clubhouse, newly renovated locker rooms here at Dietz. Oh, that could have been trouble. The stalwart, number 15 for the Shockers, gets in the way. Cozio forward, Coffee on it now. Coffee with, oh, that was just a bit too strong. Wanted Davis Barnes to hook up there, but Players warming up on the Shockers behind the bench. Shockers with the cross. Hovers, gathers it in. Nicely done. Whistle on the play. Rarely heard whistle today. Referee has been next to invisible. And that can be a good thing. There hasn't been a whole lot of aggressive tackling or shoving or this and that. Although these teams do have a history. They did beat us 5 times in 3 seasons. But a lot of these guys on the field now don't remember that. They weren't around for those seasons. But who's to hold a grudge at this level? We wish them well in their NPSL pursuits of Hartford City and New Haven. Shockers play it out. And there is the halftime whistle right on the 45th minute mark. We have in this midseason friendly Kingston Stockade 1 hosting the New York Shockers from Colony, New York, 1-0. Thanks for joining me. I'm Spike Fresho. We'll be back in the second half. Hopefully, Chairman Dennis Crowley from the Stockade FC front office will be joining me. We'll see you in the second half.
Stockade Summer Camp is back for its
If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before. Accelerate your soccer journey this summer at Oakland University. From June 30th to July 31st, players will have the incredible opportunity to refine their skills under the guidance of Oakland University soccer coaches. Train at world-class facilities while gaining insight into life in a collegiate environment. These camps cater to a range of skill sets and ages from youth programs to the Elite ID program, ensuring participants are surrounded by peers who challenge and inspire. As one of the premier soccer institutions in the Horizon League, Oakland University soccer program offers an unparalleled environment for growth and development. Don't miss your chance. Register now at oaklandboyssoccercamps.com. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wangler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in NYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before. Accelerate your soccer journey this summer at Oakland University. From June 30th to July 31st, players will have the incredible opportunity to refine their skills under the guidance of Oakland University soccer coaches. Train at world-class facilities while gaining insight into life in a collegiate environment. These camps cater to a range of skill sets and ages, from youth programs to the Elite ID program, ensuring participants are surrounded by peers who challenge and inspire. As one of the premier soccer institutions in the Horizon League, Oakland University soccer program offers an unparalleled environment for growth and development. Don't miss your chance. Register now at oaklandboyssoccercamps.com.
Welcome back, soccer fiends. Those watching the live stream here tonight, Wednesday, friendly between Kingston Stockade FC and their former foes, the New York Shockers from Albany. Kingston 1-0 lead. They're now attacking the Forsyth Zoo end after scoring on the Trailways end in the 12th minute. I believe that goal was credited to Christian Graham, a defender at Goshen. Shot that took multiple deflections but ended up in the back of the net. Stockade hit the crossbar once and the side woodwork once with great authority. So we've had most of the opportunities have gone to Kingston. I'm Spike Fresho, welcoming you back. They've announced the attendance tonight for this friendly. 488 people. We welcome them into the Frankenstein Arms Embrace of Dietz Stadium, a WPA project that is truly charming and has to be experienced live. So I encourage you to come out to the Stockade District in Kingston and take in a match. You have a chance this coming Saturday when Stockade welcomes one of their new foes, the Atlantic City Aces FC, this Saturday at 6, and then the next home match is July 12th against New York Braveheart FC at 6 o'clock. And we're underway here, hoping to be joined by Chairman Dennis Crowley, Kingston Stockade FC founder from back in the day, and a fountain of youth. The man is the enthusiasm that spills from this guy is in fact contagious. Keeps us all going, and why not? It's a beautiful game. He brought it right into Kingston. He's a Stone Ridge guy. You got a great facility right here in the Stockade District. You can walk up the hill to plenty of nice bars and restaurants and boutiques. It's much better than Tenney in Poughkeepsie, where we spent the last 2 seasons during the renovation of this ground. And one thing I noticed, I was out in the during halftime cooling off in the Trailways End, is the elegant spire of the old Dutch church. It looms over this field. It's the skyline of this team. And if we were doing like a City Connect jersey like MLB does, I would use that spire as part of the jersey. Are you listening, Bradley Delmar? Shockers threatening with some headers high in the air towards the box, but no result there. May have been some subs during half. We'll try to catch you up on those. Stockade at midfield with control. Liam Coffey out to the left. He's playing like Valderrama with a buzz cut, that kid, the way he distributes the ball. I love it. Shockers moving forward. It's Okine, I believe his name is, number 7. They have roots in Senegal. Switch fields by Shockers. Sliding tackle there. It's going to be a Shockers corner, I believe. Dante McDonald, defender at SUNY Ulster, local Kingston guy. Sliding tackle. Corner for Kingston, or I'm sorry, New York Shockers. The Sunoco yellow kit. And that's a cross that goes over everybody. Almost winds up at the Hoffman House restaurant, if you will, just up the road. One of many choice venues to visit before or after a Stockade match. I love to sound semi-promotional. Nobody's paying me, but I listen to so many broadcasts through the years that this, to me, the Saturn turning point of the game will always remind me of the car brand Saturn. Here's Shockers trying to organize. So far baffled by the men in charcoal gray from Kingston. A little delay there to cost them dearly. Coffey forward again. Nice weighted pass. That's trouble. Off of Henning. He's out of his box. Kept in. More danger. Henning finally kicks it out for a corner. That was all kind of trouble for Shockers number 1. Resembling Jerry Lewis at one point there. Trying to figure out where the ball was and what to do with it. But he got it out. It's a Kingston corner. Taken by Matt Rabati, of course. He's our corner guy of late. Tips it in. Oh, a header chance for Koziol. He wants that one back. Just slightly misplayed it. Should have used the left temple. Instead, it went off the center of his skull and out for a New York Shockers throw. He was shaking his head there. He knew that was a chance. In his 9th season with this club. Stockade with possession. Nope, stolen. The minute I say that, the Shockers take over. The old announcer jinx, what can I say? Shockers ball forward, dangerous curves right on to number 21, but it's cleared at by the charcoal gray. Shockers with some effort here. Rabati says no. Koziol with it to Rabati. He's checked gets it forward. Shockers regain possession. Across midfield, play it back in. Lofted ball down the left side, high bounce. Stays in. Shockers cross, nobody there. Joey Dolan lets it roll out for an innocent Kingston throw. If you're just joining us, 1-0 Kingston over New York Shockers, 54th minute. Stockade scored in the 12th. Here they come again. Down the left side, crossed over, and oh my goodness. Xavier Kamba again. He's had several opportunities. That one just a little strong. Looked to hit off his ankle instead of his boot. Off to the right. Ryan Henning, the keeper for the Shockers, lucky on that one. That was a fast-paced assemblage. Could have easily put Kingston up 2-0. Dante McDonald works it. Out covered by 3 guys. He still gets the ball to a teammate. It's to be commended. Koziol over the far wing. Come down the wing. Cutting in, nicely done. Room. Rabati chips it up for Modu Baji, seems to be in the game, number 31. For Kingston. That's him there turning. It must have been a sub during the half time, as they say. Again, strong D from Dante McDonald there. It's Papa Diop playing like he owns the back line, which at this point he does. Dante McDonald throw. Papa Diop. Play it back to Hovers. Stockade moving forward again. Down the middle. Oh, tripped up. No call. This ref is letting them play. He understands the effing friendly. There's only one effing friendly. Here come the Shockers. That's too strong. Kingston back with it. Coffee at midfield. What's he going to do now? Who's going to connect with? It's like his 10th successful connection. Played into the box. Rabati with a shot, saved by Henning off the right leg. Pad save, if you will. Goes at Kingston corner. Number 3. Where is it for? Have they updated the scoreboard? We have shots, saves, and corner kicks. 10 shots for Kingston, 5 saves, 3 corners. Shockers, 5 shots, 3 saves, 3 corners. This might be a throw, not sure. Gabe Garcia being subbed in to take this. Looks like Rabati's going to come off for number 24, Gabe Garcia. Out of Haverstraw, New York, a SUNY Cortland guy. Hands it over to Dante McDonald. All kind of chicanery here with this throw-in. Maybe trying to throw them off, if you will. Delay here. Not clear what the holdup is. Dante McDonald. It's more subs. Jamal greeting the exiting Shockers player. Not sure who that is, but Jamal seemed to know him. Henning with the goal kick here. 1-0 Kingston, 59th minute of a friendly match. Kingston Stockade FC against New York Shockers, who remain in the NPSL, a league we were in since our founding until this year when the chairman moved us to the League for Clubs. A much more progressive, transparent organization of like-minded individuals who believe in soccer development and a little less like the Board of Ed, New York City Board of Ed, and more like, I don't know, Greenpeace, if you will. It's a goal kick for Philip Hubbard's. Rye, New York, dreams of Rye Playland dancing in his head, perhaps. He has a clean sheet so far, 1-0 to Kingston over the Shockers here in the 60th minute. Good hustle there. Did he keep it in? He did, but then it went out. Gabe Garcia with some fresh legs indeed. Showing some effort to keep that in, but it went over the back line. No, I guess he didn't keep it in. So it's a Shockers throw deep in the Forsyth end. Koziol checking that one well. Supporters group, Dutch Guard with the drums, creating atmosphere at Dietz here on a Wednesday night in June. Somewhat steamy, but I think this heat wave is supposed to break in the next couple of days. Forward, Stockade, here they come. Down the far left in the corner. Cross goes off the screen. That was Modu Baji, Kingston guy out of Plattsburgh. Got at least 4 locals rostered on this team now, which is always good. That was out for Kingston corner. Far side corner. First man for the Shockers gets to it. We'll try it again or not. No. Subs coming on. Clem Grossman coming on for Stockade. Replacing Xavier Kamba. Clem Grossman is a midfielder from Cold Spring. Out of Vassar. Not far from here. Some of you have heard of it. Get a nice grass pitch at Vassar. Koziol on the ball. Dante McDonald with it now and plays it back to Papa Diop. Long ball with some nice spin. Will it stay down? Shockers pick it up. Clem Grossman looking for his first touch off that pretty decent cross from Papa Diop. Long ball. Stockade have played a lot of long balls this year. I like it. It's old school English football. Oh, there's a back pass that's botched and a goal. A goal for New York Shockers on the botched back pass. I don't see a flag. I'm looking. And is indeed 1-1.
Goal. Shockers.
Always trouble these back passes. 23 for the Shockers. No idea who that is, given the information I do and don't have. But it is now 1-1 in the 64th minute on a mistaken back pass that gave our keeper Hovers in his debut, I believe, no chance on that one. There's a flare from the half dozen Shockers supporters who made the trip down from the south, or made the trip south from Albany. God bless them. So we have a 1-1 game here in the 65th minute. Mistake by Kingston on the back line. Back pass that failed. Reminiscent of the U.S. men's team. The goal they gave up against Haiti the other night in the Gold Cup. On a botched back pass. Stockade aggressively crossing midfield now, perhaps jacked up to get the lead back. The lights are on here at Deeds Stadium. The Area 51 style UFO lighting that was installed during the renovation. Or it resembles the day the Earth stood still, the UFO with its laser. Either way, it's good to reminisce in the sci-fi realm when it comes to stadium lighting. I always find that to be the case. But yeah, 7 o'clock kick here tonight, so a little later than usual. Most Stockade home matches start at 6. This one at 7. And here's Stockade out in front. There's a shot wide. Left-footed shot by Modu Baji. Looks like he might have had a second or two to hold and then find a better angle. But he took the shot wide right, goal kick for the Shockers in a 1-1 match here. 67th minute. Stockade in midfield. Gabe Garcia. Like the blonde highlight. Makes it easier for the announcer to see who he is, because a lot of these guys from the press box have the same haircut and the same shoes. So we appreciate it when guys have different haircuts and different shoes. We thank them in advance for that. By no means making fun of a player at all. Just pointing out style points do count here, at least when Spike Rusho is calling a game, which I am. Glad to be here on a Wednesday night, 68th minute. Kingston 1, New York Shockers 1. Maybe some drama here to decide this one in the final 27, 23 minutes. 2 subs on for Kingston. Kerman Van Egan from Dobbs Ferry. And Eric Pop from Hopewell Junction. Van Egan, the Binghamton guy. Pop, an Suni Oneonta character. So we'll see if some fresh legs help here. Cozio is off. Put in his minutes. Leading minutes for the team. Also, Liam Coffey is off. Played a heck of a game in midfield. Your parents can be proud, Liam. Kingston throw here at midfield. Gabe Garcia going to take it. No, he's going to pound it. And it's a hydration break. He's frustrated. We had some momentum. Now we got to stop and drink water. No, it's absolutely necessary. This is a good thing. You see them doing this in the I believe the Gold Cup. I don't know about the Club World Cup. Probably. I mean, playing in Charlotte at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, I think that's the Benfica Chelsea match. I mean, you know, yeah, it's especially given the sudden East Coast heat wave. But it's football. These we play in rain. We play in everything but lightning. And these guys, you know, it's a beautiful game. And that's why, because it endures and it takes a lot to stop a match. That's the way it should be, in my book. So I'm going to send out an APB for Dennis Crowley, the chairman of Stockade FC, co-founder of the League for Clubs. He and 4 other team owners came together and said, enough of this NPSL bureaucracy. Let's do this ourselves and keep it simple and keep it transparent. And because there were things happening in the NPSL where teams were being dismissed for mysterious reasons, including Tulsa, who I think won the championship, and then they were, I don't know if they were stripped of it, but something happened where they were dismissed from the league weeks after hoisting the trophy. So I don't know. We'll see. Back in the action here. 71st minute. Stockade on the ball. Forward, but denied. It was Robert Pizantes of North Rockland and Manhattanville in the game for Stockade. His debut, I believe, for the big club. Some of these guys may have played in the U23s. I'm not sure. It's hard enough to follow this team, let alone the Stockade Futures and the U23s. I do have a day job, believe it or not. So the Shockers trying to organize something here. That's their captain, number 4. Just noticed his armband. Garcia on the ball, no flag. He's breaking in. And he's denied by Henning. Gabe Garcia with a courageous run down the right side, but just got stuffed by Ryan Henning, the keeper for New York Shockers. Free kick from the Shockers, deep, headed forward, falls to Hovers. He's going to distribute to his left. Gabe Garcia taken out of bounds. throw for Kingston. Got a new captain wearing the armband, trying to catch his number. That's forward, but cleared. Kingston restart. Cleared at by Clem Grossman of Cold Spring. Shockers throw, looking for a long one. Played off Papa Diop. He's going to play it again off his head, but New York Shockers still there. Troublesome. Hubbard's going to track that down, a bounding ball through the 6-yard box. It's always dangerous. Might hit a pebble or something, or a stray piece of turf and deflect in off the woodwork. You just never know. Down the right comes Kingston. Clem Grossman. Played out by the Shockers. Throw for Kingston. Turning on it, Robert Pizantes. Ball's out for a Shockers throw. Yeah, the captain's armband was handed to number 2, Joe Dolan, who certainly, that's a familiar feeling for him, having that piece of cloth around his left bicep. Had many a game last year where he was the captain. Here's a keeper change. Yes, indeed. Philip Hovers coming off now in the 76th minute for number 99, Patrick Scholig. Stormville, New York. Native, University of Hartford. Stormville, New York, known locally for its enormous flea market. Draws people from all over the region, including Roger Lemke from Ossining, New York. Shout out to Roger. Henning taking his time, perhaps some the humidity affecting him a bit. Clem Grossman pressures him a little bit. Henning now with the goal kick. Diop towering over everyone, the header. Oh, called for apparently towering over everyone. That's no longer allowed. That was a minimal contact, but the ref calls it, and it's a free kick to the Shockers. That looked like just standard good climbing defense from the tall lad from LaGrangeville. Well, has a goal this season. It might have been one of those where he came in the game and scored within like 5 seconds. It was an away match. My memory is not serving right now. All the live streams are so hazy, literally. Shockers staying in. Shot off the left side. Or Scholig's right side of the cage. Did he get a hand on it? I guess he did. It's going to be New York Shockers corner. Oh, Scholig has to bury one. Man, it's a low, fast cross. Could have got off anyone into the goal. There was a fellow Shockers player there, but I think Scholich dropped on it at just the last second. Thank goodness he did, because if that gets past him, that's definitely a 2-1 lead to the Shockers. But we remain at 1-1 here in the 78th minute at Dietz Stadium. Stockade trying on the far right, played to the middle, cleared by the Shockers for a corner. Or either 5th or 6th. The 6th, I'm guessing the scoreboard's a bit slow. I'm Spike Fresho, giving you play-by-play action of a friendly soccer match on a Wednesday night in June in Kingston, New York, because it's the least I could do. And this one has been close. Two old kind of rivals. Shockers from Albany, headed straight down by Kingston. Back heel, no result there. 2 chances to get it closer. Joey Moore, another Stormville guy out of Scranton, coming in now, replacing, let's see, it'll be a while before I see his number. He's exiting beside the Shockers net. Very courteous, taking the closest route off the pitch. Not doing a dramatic exit. Certainly not during a friendly here against the Shockers. Stockade down the middle. Papa Diop coming off for Joey Moore. There it is, open man. Nice deke, shot. Oh my goodness. Was that cleared off the line by a header? Referee, I don't know where he's consulting with his the line judge. Looked like Clem Grossman had an open shot, but at the last minute it looked like a Shockers defender got his head on it and forced it up off the crossbar. And I think the linesman, who probably had a pretty good angle. Of course, we have no VAR here. Was saying I think he was saying no goal, although there seems to be some. We don't have the advantage of instant replay here. Apparently it's a penalty kick. Maybe there was some contact. It wasn't just his head, it might have been his shoulder or arm or something that deflected that goal-bound ball off the crossbar. Penalty has been rewarded to Kingston here in the 82nd minute. Standing over the ball is the captain, Joey Dolan. New Paltz guy out of Mount St. Mary at the spot. A tie game, 1-1. Friendly. There's the whistle, a couple of steps. Dolan buries it in the lower right corner, just like that. Oh, and they're doing a light celebration at Dietz here. Yes. All on Major League Baseball. They're flickering the lights. It's the first time I've seen this. The light flicker, it was Dolan with the goal. On the penalty, it's 2-1 Kingston, and fabulous. Whoever's running the lights, my hat is off to you. Lovely, adding to the atmosphere here in Kingston. Dolan with yet another goal. 2-1 now in the 83rd minute. And Yeah, that's the first time we've seen the light flicker, and it's at this level of the game, you don't see, again, Stockade at the forefront of like cool stuff. We're top of the table in that department every time. It's another ball forward. Dutch guard chanting, "We want more." Shockers play it at. So that was cleared by number 16, Tim Brody, in the game now for Stockade, a Beacon guy out of Cortland. Very local team, you might have noticed. You come and look at the roster. You piece together the scouting and the development of this squad and the wealth of talent really at the local colleges. You know, not just the SUNYs, but Marist, Vassar checking in. Avery Davis waiting to come in. He's a big defender from SUNY Cortland out of Beacon, New York. He's on. Sizable fullback. As they should be.
Stockade substitution, that's number 29, Avery Davis, going in for number 2, Joe Dolan.
Dolan, the goal scorer and captain, subbed out for Avery Davis. Captain's armband now goes to Modu Baji. Bright orange, left arm. 85th minute. Rare whistle from the ref. Something happened there. He switches possession to New York Shockers, now down a goal. The ride home on the throughway will be eased by the excellent new service stations, and they're finally finished, and they're pretty good, I gotta say. It's no longer the food desert from here to Albany. You can stop and get some pretty good vittles at the service areas between here and Albany. It only took 5 years, but it's worth the wait, I guess, if you like some Panda Express on your way to Colony. Here comes Kingston playing back. Joey Moore. Long ball. Feel like we're in Leeds, except it's 40 degrees warmer. Shockers showing some life here. They have not surrendered by any means. '87th minute. And apparently, we've been snubbed by the Stockade chairman. And I say that with all due jest. The man during game day is like a, you know, jack of all trades. He's helping out merch, he's helping out the ticket office, he's helping out the parking attendants that we don't have. Very hands-on. God bless him. Usually juggling his kids here too. Very family atmosphere here. If you're looking to bring the kids to something fun, this is a very economical and excellent example of how you can have fun with the kids here in the Hudson Valley. They might even get to play a drum with the Dutch Guard. It's been known to happen. Henning off his box. The ball to Jamal. Jamal helping out the excellent ball boys we have here. Volunteer staff, second to none in the league or the region. I challenge any franchise to come up with a better staff of volunteers than the Kingston Stockade. And this dates back to day one, because a lot of us have been here since then. And we ain't going nowhere. 2-1 Stockade, 89th minute. You hear the rumbling of the diesel engine for the Albany-bound bus of sadness. Stockade looking for their third ever win against New York Shockers. Again, it would put them at 3 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses historically. Yellow card to a yellow player there. First card of the game. 89th minute. Not bad. Very friendly-esque. Be right back here on Saturday at 6 for the exciting Atlantic City Aces. They're in our conference, but not in our division. There's a possible third off the crossbar. Oh, man. Modu Baji was going to escort that in. Henning had kind of botched his pickup. It fell to Baji, but it was a bit high. Couldn't quite get his knee on it. It was like at mid-thorax, so he had no way to nudge it in there. But he did get something on it and hit the crossbar, of course. No penalty called in this one. And it will be a Stockade corner from the far side. Entering the 90th minute here. There's the corner in. Oh, just played out. Looking for a third here. Shot blocked. Dante McDonald put some pace on that. Somebody's going home with a bruise for Albany. Another corner for the Cade. It's stoppage time. No idea how many minutes. The fourth official has virtually disappeared. Sometimes they hold up fingers. That's how we roll here in ancient Rome. Corner way too strong for anybody. Gonna go out again. Looks like that's a tough call. It came up. That's a goal kick for Albany, perhaps. The Shockers' last chance saloon here. Long ball down the middle. Played at by Brody Tim. And there's a final whistle. A hearty 2-1 win in this friendly. Kingston Stockade 2, New York Shockers 1. Again with the light show, loving that. And Wednesday night friendly concludes here. I urge you to come out this Saturday, the 28th. For the match against Atlantic City FC, the Atlantic City Aces. We need the 3 points. They're in our conference, but not in our division. But those 3 points count. And mathematically, Stockade is still in it. I'm Spike Brusho. Thanks for joining me for this on the National Soccer Network presents. They're about to roll the commercials. We're rolling smoke here. We'll see you Saturday, and as always, keep it continue.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.